good mystery.
It was quite unsettling.
It is brilliant. It's really brilliant.
It was quite gritty.
And my husband said, was it good? And I was like, yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Beautifully written, descriptive. You could really find yourself in the place without any difficulty, and how it felt and looked, and sort of the touch of things.
I loved it because I think in all of us, at times, you always look back on your past and your first love, and that's what the book is about.
What I liked about it most is that it didn't fall into a type of book.
The way it's written and the description is the main thing that struck me.
It's not a romance, it's not a murder mystery, it's not, ghost story. It had a little bit of everything in it.
It's thought-provoking, it made me, evaluate life and, the different things that are important in life.
I almost missed the kids' school run pickup because I just couldn't wait to find out what happened. Jellybird's life is stuck in some ways until she gets to that moment that she finds it, that she not,
You can imagine yourself there in her position and feeling what she's feeling.
I thought it was quite bewitching. I thought it was seductive at times. It was edgy for me. It made me anxious.
There's ordinary domestic situations, but underneath there's something not quite right and you don't know, and it's slightly sinister.
Slightly unsettling in certain places. The story is so intriguing, thinking, oh gosh, that's a bit, suddenly come in from the left field, and you weren't expecting it at all, but you're just drawn to read more and more and more.
I wanted to find out what was going to happen next, but it was a little bit dark at times, and I quite liked that because, it wasn't a rom-com, it was, real life, I think. It was good. Liked it a lot.
It's really of our time, it's current, and it could be today or tomorrow. It's because everything's written so of the moment.
The vocabulary, the description, the characters were so believable.
It's intriguing every step of the way.
When I'd finished the book, I felt quite sad. And I felt sad because I'd enjoyed it so much and I'd got to the end.
But I also felt sort of affected by it, and I found myself really reflecting on the different characters, and particularly, I guess, the two fathers.
My husband said that it must have been a very good book because I just couldn't put it down for a whole weekend.
Frustrating at times, I found some of them, but they drew you in and you wanted to follow and find out what was going to happen.
I was a bit upset in places, but there was a lot of happiness as well. It was quite a mixture of emotions, really.
It's a very
readable book.
Easy read.
Yes,
so even people who really do like very light chick lit would enjoy this because it's really well written, and it's an easy read. It's very compelling,
and it's very engaging,
very absorbing, very engaging, and I think it would appeal to a wide variety of people.
I'd probably recommend it to my mother, my sister, group of friends.
I think it assumes that the person is an intelligent reader, and I like that about it. It allows you to work a few things out for yourself.
I would say the style and the feeling of the book really reminds me of Maggie O'Farrell, in particular the way she flips between the past and the present.
The one book I might compare it to, which I really enjoyed reading and held the same intrigue and everything for me, was Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson.
I thought I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. I really enjoyed that, and I thought it was beautifully written, and I think it was comparable in terms of that.
I would compare it to When God Was a Rabbit, just in the fact that it's a story about growing up and taking on things that growing up brings to you.
I pride myself on being able to guess what's going to happen at the end of most books that I read, and it absolutely floored me. I did not see it coming.